So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's Lexi here. So I wanted to talk about today intuition and surrendering control in life and making choices and stuff like that. This is something I've also struggled with and something I'm learning currently, as well as have been learning for like the past 4 months, is more letting go of control, letting God orchestrate, arrange your life more, and also trusting your intuition and making choices and having like some planning and then taking action on that planning. Because while I do think that we should go with the flow in a sense, like listening to our intuition and going with the flow, I do think once you listen to your intuition, what it tells you, then you make a plan based off that and take action. And sometimes honestly the best thing you can do is take action rather than just do nothing. That's also something I struggle with sometimes, and I'm sure everybody does, especially when you find God and you're like becoming more like yourself and more going with the flow of life and like really enjoying the present moments and doing everything. It's important to take action. Like it's, you know, sometimes better to just decide, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna do whatever, art, paint, whatever you do, and just do that instead of just like well, I don't know what I should do. And you know, I think this might be more of a problem to some people than others, but I think everybody struggles with decision making anyway. I've seen a lot of people who also talk about, like, you know, having to make decisions fast and doing them, and it's important to kind of go with it. And even if you make mistakes, then you kind of have to just learn from those mistakes or see what happens. Like, you don't always know what happens in life, especially if you're pursuing your dreams. You kind of have to go with the flow, make decisions, and do the best that you can do, and you know, go with the outcome that happens from those decisions you make. And that's pretty much it. Like, you also need to kind of have this balance of enjoying life as well as like work, so like work-life balance, not just pure work, but also having this balance in life. So you kind of have to factor all these things into your decision making, and understand also when you need to balance yourself and like maybe go meditate, you know, take some time off. Notice when you're feeling off, because when you feel off in your with your intuition and like kind of out of balance and you're kind of all over the place, where you're kind of like trying to make decisions but you're struggling and so on. And this is something I also struggled with lately here. So that's why I thought to make this video. Maybe it would be helpful for other people as well, if you're feeling like this, where you feel like you're struggling with your intuition and decision making, and perhaps also like you feel out of balance sometimes. So it's important to kind of ground yourself in nature, meditate, pray to God, etc. And these things will help you move forward. Personally, that's pretty much the main things I would say to do when it comes to listening to your intuition, is just taking those steps and, you know, paying attention to the environment you're in, especially when you're listening to God, and praying to God for guidance, and really try to make the best decisions you can think of intuitively. Like listen to your intuition, and I do this myself and I try my best with it as well, is listening to your intuition and what it tells you, what ideas you get, even if it's for a short period of time, and kind of like see where it leads you and pay attention to everything. Basically, this is more for people maybe who believe in God in a sense, because if you don't believe in God at all, then I suggest you get on that journey, of course, and check out my testimony video, etc, etc, so you can get on the road. I have many other videos as well. But for those who are believers and who are on this same path, you know, spiritually awakened people, I hope you can gain something from this. And remember to stick to the journey, and there's ups and downs in the journey, and you have to just make decisions and go with it. And that's really all I wanted to say in this video. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching. If there's a will, there's a way. God bless.